Hey guys, welcome back to Tech and Talk. Today we will tackle the top 10 tricky interview question based on the primary key, unique key and foreign keys. And I will promise I will try to keep it simple. Just stick it around till the end of this video to become a SQL pro. I have figured out most common asked interview question along with few tricky questions. If you are wondering, can we have multiple constraint on single column, or how many primary keys and unique keys are allowed in one table? Well, even I will explore few other questions like whether unique keys can hold null values, how many numbers of foreign keys allowed in one table, whether foreign keys can contain duplicates. So these type of question I will simplify for you. I'm going to demonstrate each and every question gracefully. Just stick it around till the end of this video. After watching this video, I can assure you it will help you to level up your database skills. Just one request guys, to hit the like, subscribe and comment. It will motivate me to create informative videos for you. Let's go to first question. We will start with the basic. What is the difference between primary key and unique key? Primary key are a unique identifier for each record in a table, and it ensures data integrity and enforces the data uniqueness. Unique key also ensures the data uniqueness, but they allow for one null value, which means you can have one exceptions in your data. Remember here, both can be used for uniqueness of data, but primary key cannot be null and unique key can be null. That is the most important part to answer in the interviews. Here is the second question. What are the types of constraint available in SQL? And it's also the very basic questions. So primary key, it uniquely identifies the records and ensures they are not null. So it's a basically the combination of not null and unique key. Unique key, it ensures no duplicate should be present in a table, but it allows one exceptions. Foreign key are used to link the multiple tables to maintain the data integrity. Check is used to set the condition for data values. Default, it provides a fallback value if none is specified, and not null, it will not allow the null values in a column. Let's move on to our third question, difference between the primary key and foreign key. Remember the first thing, the purpose for both the key is different. Primary key ensures the uniqueness and foreign key establishes the relationship with the primary key of another table. Secondly, remember foreign key should be present in both the table and it should match the value. Third thing here is primary key does not allow null values, but foreign key allows a null value. Fourth thing here is primary key will always be only one per table. But in contrast, multiple foreign key can exist linking to different table. Fifth, most important thing here is primary key serves a main identifier in table as its name is a primary. So you can understand it's a boss of your table and foreign key acts as a reference in another table. And finally, primary key help us to maintain the data integrity within a table and foreign key help us to maintain the data integrity in reference table. Let's move on to next tricky interview question. Can we have a multiple constraint on a single column in SQL? And the answer here is yes, we can have a multiple constraint in a single column. So let me show you by applying it in SQL Server. I'm using the existing table script for creating a table employee as well as department. So let me walk you through it. I'm declaring employee ID as a primary key because every employee must have a ID, right? Name, I'm declaring it as a not null because every employee must have a name. So it should not be null. Email, I'm keeping it as a unique because multiple employees does not have a same email ID, right? And salary, I'm declaring it as a default constraint and giving it as a 0.0. So if the salary is not known, then it will be saved as a 0.0. And also we are giving the foreign key reference on this department table from the employee. So in the department table, the department ID will be primary key, and here in the employee table it will be foreign key. So keep in mind, let me create the department table first now. Okay.
and then create table for employee. So keep in mind, so if you are going to create employee first, then it will give you error because that department ID must be present before creating the employee table, right? Now let me go back to our main question. Can we have a multiple constraint on the single column? Okay, let me drop this table again. Now I'm adding the one more constraint on the salary column. Here, let's say I'm adding the check constraint. So for check constraint, I have to give the condition here. Let's say I'm giving the condition salary greater than or equal to 0. Okay, let me try this now. Let me create the department table first and employee. See here, a table is created now. So here we have applied the two constraint on a single column. Let me drop it again. Now, now I will apply one more constraint here. Let's say I'm making the salary as a unique. Okay, let me create department again, employee. See, this time we applied the three constraint on a single column, salary. So there is no limit. You can apply the multiple constraint on a single column. But keep one thing in mind. Let me drop this table. So keep one thing in mind. You cannot apply the primary key and unique key together. Let me try this. See here. See here, it will give the error because you cannot apply the primary key and unique key together. If the interviewer is asking you the same question, can we apply the primary key and unique key on a single column? Then the answer should be, we cannot apply the primary key and unique key on the same column. Let's move on to our next question. How many maximum primary key available in one SQL table? Let's say it practically. So here what I will do, I will give the two primary key in the employee table. Right now it is a only one. So I'm removing the email as a unique key. I'm giving the primary key. Primary key. I have to remove this as well. See, now we're having a two primary key in the employee table. So let me create the department table first. Okay, let me drop it first. Okay, I'm creating the department again. And here also I am trying to create a employee table again. See, we are getting the error cannot add a multiple primary key constraint to a table. So remember that thing in mind, we cannot apply the multiple primary key on a single table. So our next question is how many maximum unique key available in one SQL table? We already having a unique key present on the email ID column. Now I will add one more unique key on salary. Let's say I'm adding it here, unique. So we are having a two unique key now. Let me add one more on the name column. Let me execute this table script now. Okay. So table is created. It means we can add a multiple unique key on a single table. So there is no limit. You can add a multiple unique key. Next question is how many maximum unique key available in one SQL table? And this is already we covered. So we are having a multiple unique key present in one SQL table. So there is no limit on the unique key. So next question is can unique key hold a multiple null values? I will show you this practically. In the employee table, I already declared the email ID as a unique key. And to make this video faster, I already created the insert statement for a department as well as employee. So let me execute. Okay, so both the tables are empty now. Let me execute the one by one. Okay, three records are inserted in department table and I am going to insert the three more. Okay, so in both table we already inserted three record. Now let me add a, let's say I have to add a fourth record in the employee table. Let's say I'm giving them my name Nikhil and let's say I'm not aware about my email ID, so I am giving it as a null. Let me execute this statement. So in employee table, you can see here the name Nikhil is added with the email ID is null. Okay. Now let's say I have to add one more record with the James and James ID is 5 and here I will give the name as a James and James is also not aware about its let's say email ID. So again I'm giving it as a null and let's say he is working in the sales department. That is why I'm giving the 2 here. Let me insert this. See here we are getting the error now because violation of unique key constraint cannot insert a duplicate key in object dbo.employee. Here see here we already having a one null record in the email in the employee table. So we cannot insert the duplicate null record in the employee table. So that thing keep in mind. So we cannot insert the duplicate null record.
Now we will see how many foreign keys will be available in one table.
To see the answer of this question, I have created one more table, job title, having a job ID as a primary key, and I am giving that job ID as a foreign key reference here in the employee table. So let me execute this now. Let me follow the sequence. Department, it's executed successfully. Then job title because both are foreign key reference, and then employee. Okay, it's executed. So guys, here you can see we have used the two foreign key. It means we can use the multiple foreign key reference in one table. So there is no limit on the foreign key, how many foreign keys we can add in the one table. So we can add the multiple foreign key in one table.
Can a table have a multiple foreign keys? This question we already covered. Yes, the table can have a multiple foreign key and there is no limit on the foreign keys in one table. Now let's see the question. Can a foreign key contain a duplicate values?
I have created an insert statement for the job title table now. And also I have modified this employee table insert statement. I am adding the job ID as now. So let me execute the all the three statements. Okay, so 333 records are inserted in all three tables now. Let me execute the all select statement now. So first table is employee and department ID and job ID. We are using a foreign key. If you can see the here, so we have added the foreign key reference here for department ID and job ID. And if you can see, if you can observe here, we are having a department ID two times. Yes, to answer that question, we can have a multiple foreign key in one table. So it can be duplicate.
Congratulations on mastering the SQL constraint. You are now equipped to handle those tricky interview questions with ease. If you have more questions or need further clarification, drop them in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit that like button. Your support keeps us going. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more engaging Tech and Talk content.